Rangers and the Islanders.
Madison Square Garden, brought to you by Kastner Fine Furniture in Nutley, Salmon's Electronics, brand name audio for lead on Route 23 Butler, the Meadtown Shopping Center, Padelta Union Trust, Airbrook Windows, Molnar Real Estate, Pumpkin Plains and Wayne, Lumar Jewelers, Totally, Miller High Life, if you've got the time, we've got the beer, First National State Bank, Wyman's Garden Center, Power Lawn Equipment, Sales, Service, and Parts. Wyman's has it all for Symphony, Newfoundland, and Wayne. Meltzer Sporting Goods, Garfield, Scott Tire Company, Clifton, Castro Convertible in Protola, Car Care Auto Parts Nutley, the Howard Savings Bank, and Mona Lisa Restaurant.
Good evening,
in West
everybody.
Patterson.
I'm Jim Gordon, along with the big whistle, Bill Chadwick. Tonight from Islander country, New York Rangers and the Islanders. And no matter what you say, no matter what you think about hockey, no matter what the standings, when the Islanders and Rangers play, there is some strange kind of hockey game in store.
The Stanley Cup semifinals will not be forgotten by the fans here at the Nassau Coliseum, neither by either one of these hockey clubs. This should be a real dandy.
We're expecting a great hockey game, so stand by. Right now, both teams are getting set for the opening face-off, so in just a minute, the game will be underway.
Hearts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
The referee for tonight's game, Dave Newell, the linesman, a rookie, Ron Azelstein, and Will Norris.
We'd like to welcome Huntington, Westchester, and Suffolk cable system viewers to the Ranger Islander game out of Nassau Coliseum. Welcome.
Ron Azelstein into the National Hockey League this year, formerly from the WHA.
This program is authorized by Madison Square Garden Productions Incorporated solely for the entertainment of our audience. Any publication, rebroadcast, or other use of the pictures, descriptions, and accounts of this event, including the imposition of a charge for viewing the program without the express written consent of Madison Square Garden Productions Incorporated, is prohibited.
In goal for the New York Rangers with a 3.0 goals against average, Doug Sotot, and Billy Smith in goal for the Islanders. There you see Billy Smith, 3.0 goals against average.
Rangers are hurt considerably tonight. Carol Vadney is out. Ulf Nilsson is out. Dean Talamas is out for the Rangers. We'll pick up the rest as we go. And the game is underway. Duguay centering this line. The head number 28 on his left side. Sotard in goal. Gresham around behind the net. It is taken by Kalor. He takes a hit. There's Kazicki working the corner as Gresham tries to get it out. You can expect a physical game tonight. The head starts out. There's a good hit. High stick from Howard. And talking to a penalty coming up. It didn't take long for the referee to understand what kind of a game this was going to be.
And the penalty will go to the Rangers. Bill Head on a hook. There's 19:33 to go in this period. So at the 27-second mark.
There's a penalty. Breaking the action. Score. Rangers nothing. Islanders nothing. Back here at the Nassau Coliseum, the first penalty of the game, Ireland power play. Dennis Potvin is on the left side. Stephen Pearson, number 7, is on the right side. This is Trottier, number 19, coming up. Gillies works on his right side, and the incredible Mike Bossy on the left. There's Bossy with the puck. And Bossy sends one in. Stopped by Sotard. Crowd behind the Ranger net. Rangers try to clear and cannot. Potvin sends it ahead. Scramble in the corner. Taken away by Gresham. Nice move on Trottier. Eddie Johnstone and clears. Could be a race going down the right side, Warren Miller, but the goaltender, Billy Smith, comes out. Smith played it the only way he could.
The Isle power play, 11 for 55, a 20% average.
Trottier down to Gillies, down across the Ranger blue line and in deep. Turns around, he's bodied by Greshner. Gillies digging for with Trottier. Greshner the only man in. They take it away, and Trottier's got the puck. Trottier's got Gillies in front. Bossy in the corner, out in front, Potvin, save! What a stop by Sotar to cut off the alley.
Sotar moving over to cut down the angle. A beautiful setup. There's Potvin. He's going for the upper right-hand corner, and Sotar with the hand save. The first big save for Sotar, and Jim, Sotar has played 4 games for the Rangers this year. He is yet to be beaten.
1 minute to go on the penalty to build ahead. There is no score. 18:33 to go.
82% of the power plays the Rangers have killed off.
Mario Marois working with Walden Tkachuk in the middle. Barry Beck is out on the ice for the first time for the Rangers tonight. Marois going with the puck. Gets away from Trottier. There's Bossy after him up the left side. Hedberg gets it across the line. 2-on-1. Only Potvin is back. On the right side is Tkachuk. The pass to Tkachuk. Save! Beautiful stop by Billy Smith. Here comes Pearson left side. Trottier lost control. Marois golfs it out and just does clear.
Jim Tkachuk had a chance to give that puck back to Hedberg.
He also could have given it a ride, Billy. Didn't get good wood to it, though. 30 seconds to go. Potvin back against Beck. There's a confrontation. We can expect to see a lot of action there tonight. Good scramble in the corner. Marois double team. Hedberg comes in to even the odds. We have got 20 seconds in the power play.
We're going to show you that save by Billy Smith. A good pass by Hedberg, but Tkachuk could not get the stick on the puck. He had a good chance to give it back to Hedberg in a wide open net. When you got that puck on the end of your stick so close to the goal, Jim, it's hard to give it away.
Mike Kazicki facing off against Walden Tkachuk. No score. Fast opening to this game. Not cleared. Potvin. Shot. Screen. Kicked away by Tkachuk. Potvin keeps it in. Sent in deep. Here's Billy Harris. 15 seconds to go. Free puck in the corner. About 7 seconds to go. I misread the clock. And the puck is cleared by the Rangers. Power play will end. Esposito hits the ice as the penalty to the head ends. Kazicki coming in. Bouncing puck right side. Beck is back. Galore right on his tailbone. Here comes Murdoch. Murdoch, good fake. Deeks past his man, but is picked up by Lewis down across the blue line. There's an offside call. 17 minutes and 15 seconds to go.
Other games tonight. Vancouver's at Atlanta. Edmonton at Washington. Montreal's at St. Louis, and St. Louis beat Montreal in Montreal last weekend. Colorado's at Los Angeles.
John Davidson, Dean Talavis, Carol Vadnais, and Ulf Nilsson are all out tonight for the Rangers. A lot of talent sitting on the bench.
They thought it'd be just a game or so for Vadnais, Jim, but it looks like he'll be out for a while.
Really damaged his hand. Nothing broken according to the diagnosis. Good forechecking shot, save! Rebound is wide. Dead on save by Billy Smith off Esposito. Pass across comes out from Gevermont. Bothwell takes a body check, and they're going to face it across the blue line. There's a good physical game pending here tonight. You can feel it in the crowd. You can see it on the ice.
Barry Beck has thrown his body around in this game more than he has since he's been a Ranger. There's Esposito. He had a loose puck in front. He had the second shot, tried for the short side, and put it high.
16 minutes and 53 seconds to go. First period, there is no score. Islanders and Rangers. Lewis takes a pass from Lorem, and this is Lewis. Sends it in deep. Coming up on the far side, that's Yvonne Vautour, number 20. Rangers had the puck, though. Ahead by Murdoch. Lewis stops it at the red line. Right back in again. Bouncing puck, Sotark's left side. Bothwell takes it away. Hard hit by Vautour. Rangers do not clear the puck. Tonelli gets it back to the point. Lorem is shot wide. Rebound coming up on left wing for Murdoch. Murdoch tries to clear it. Lewis keeps the puck in play. Tough checking by the Islanders, using every bit of muscle they've got. Stolen by Tonelli. Man in front. Vautour, shot blocked. Good stick check. Knocked away by Bothwell. And the Rangers come out on the left-hand side, sent in by Don Maloney.
Rangers make a change on the fly.
Islanders are pressing the attack again. As Lahead just back on the ice. Checks his man. Knocked away. Rangers capture it. Off Gevermont's stick to Esposito. Espo across the red line and turns it across the blue line. He goes for the bench. Fast-paced game. Harris. This is Gresham of the Rangers with Gary Howard right on his tail. Up on left wing. Markham loses the puck. Penalty coming up. Shot wide. Penalty coming up. Interference.
Jim, it looks like the penalty is against the Islanders.
Break in the action. Score. Rangers nothing. Islanders nothing.
Unusual play. There's an interference penalty in the offensive zone. You don't see it very often, but how it hurt Maloney on that one.
He shook him up. That was a hard hit. On the face-off, the puck is in center zone to the Islanders. They're down a man. John Potvin passed one across. There's his brother. Denny sends it back across into the Rangers' end. Barry Beck is back. This has got to be one of the great thrills in hockey today, watching guys like Potvin and Beck on the ice at the same time in opposing teams. That's a bad pass out, incidentally, by the Rangers. Almost cost them. They're playing a little lackadaisically here. Now, Don Maloney comes in. Murdoch's got a fake at a shot. Don Maloney took a hit by Denny Potvin and put down hard.
Quite a check.
John Potvin up on the wing. Fast back and all the way into the Rangers' end. Don Maloney had gone to the bench to get a new stick, so he's back deep as Marois comes up with the puck. Murdoch. Rangers have an extra man so far. The Islanders haven't let him move. Two-line pass. 1:16 in the penalty time. 14:53 to go in the period. No score.
Face-off will be just inside the blue line, inside the Ranger blue line. There you see Lon Henning. Wears number 10. He's one of the better penalty killers. Will you see this check by Dennis Potvin on Maloney? Oh!
Better check his fillings tomorrow. Barry Beck across to Marois, back to Barry again, and Beck to the red line. Denny Potvin back with Murdoch on him. Potvin has the puck. Gets away from a check behind the net. Takes Murdoch out of the play, and he's down on top of the puck. Quite a solo effort. Now it's free, but a whistle is blown.
There you saw the strength of a Dennis Potvin. Last time I saw him in that position was the end of the playoffs last year. There's Potvin with the left hand, weirding Murdoch off. He goes down but comes up with the puck.
58 seconds to go in the power play for the Rangers. They have not had a shot on the net in the power play. On the draw, Trottier tries to pry it loose and does. Back across the line. Gavremont's got the puck. Tomorrow night in Madison Square Garden with Detroit. Busy schedule this week. Friday, Atlanta. At Atlanta. 2-on-2 breakout by the Islanders. This is Henning with Trottier. Dropped it, lost it. Rangers trying to get to it. Henning's got it in front. Henning's shot is deflected in front. Gavremont with that block. Gavremont gives it right back to Henning. Now finally Hedberg gets it for the Rangers. 30 seconds to go. Vickers dekes his way in, lost control of the puck. Islanders have it again. Good check by Hedberg on Dennis Potvin, who's giving him a stick pretty good, hooked at his legs. Free puck, there's going to be a shot here in front. Vickers missed. Vickers couldn't get the puck on the stick and missed the open net. He had a chance at it. 3 seconds in the penalty.
Vickers in a little too close.
Very tough to get him out there. Here comes Hedberg. Kachuk feeds the right side with Ulf Nilsson out. This is the Ranger lineup tonight. Hedberg right side, Vickers left, Kachuk in the middle. Kazicki comes in. Kazicki's pass in front for Howard, stolen by Kachuk. Good defensive play by Kachuk. He did not clear. Kazicki going for the puck. Here comes Marois. Lorimer sends it in deep. And taken away. Vickers on the wing. Tremendous action here. No let-up. Lewis ahead. Islanders have opened up this game like they mean to work tonight.
The Islanders and Rangers both having a disappointing start in the National Hockey League. There's Steve Vickers up near the goal. He was in just a little too close. Steve is usually deadly up there. The Islanders with 5 wins and 6 losses and 3 ties in 14 games. The Rangers 7-7-1 in 15 games. Both disappointing.
Oh, you can feel the spirit in here tonight. It's like playoffs all over again. The crowd hasn't stopped one time. Early in the first period, 13:01 to go, no score.
They seem to be waiting for something to explode.
Mario Marois has the puck. Beck. Duguay tries to find Miller and cannot. It's stolen by Pearson and sent in. Marois lost his stick. Miller comes back and has the puck. That's Howard doing the forechecking. Giveaway by the Rangers. Good pressure by the Islanders so far has made a difference. Pearson to the red line. Yes, they are, Bill. Beck blocked the shot. Gets away from Kazicki. Kalura goes after him. And Beck scales one in. Eddie Johnstone forechecking. Duguay takes it away. Back to Beck. Screen shot. Stopped in front. Howard has the puck. Marois back. Lifted high in the Rangers' end. Johnstone coming out with Duguay ahead of him. There's the pass to Duguay and led him too far. Kazicki's in. No penalty call. Crowd thought there should have been one. Beck up to the wing to Johnstone. Duguay. Two Islanders are back. Now there's three. Miller sneaking in right side. Shot. Save. Good high shot. That was rising and a tough one to handle. Duguay's down, and I'm not sure if he's okay. Yes, he is.
Duguay taking the shot from about 40 feet. It was on the money, but a little high.
Break in the action. Score. Rangers nothing. Islanders nothing. Back here at the Coliseum. No score. Rangers and Islanders. 11:37 to go in the first period. Denny Potvin. Crowd again trying to call penalties. Potvin kept it in play. Nice play. Bossy in tight. Shot blocked by Dave Maloney. Dave's got Murdoch on his right side. He's carrying in by himself. Good feed to Espo. Couldn't get his stick to it in time. Just a little bit too far in front. Espo's got it now. Murdoch's in front. Espo loses to Potvin's check. And Gilly starts out, but Greshner captures.
Very seldom see Espo let one go off his stick like that.
Bouncing puck left side of Billy Smith. Gilly's back. In front. Potvin's got the puck. Bossy on right wing. Trontier coming down the left side. The pass is behind him. It would have been offside. Potvin takes it back to center zone. Espo stick checks it away, but could not hang on. Bossy's pass goes into Gavremont. Both teams checking well now. Almost halfway through period one. Gavremont. Rangers looking for a change as Gavremont tosses in. The Vickers line is right back out there. Kachuk's in the middle. Hedberg's on the right side because of the illness to Ulf Nilsson. This is Tonelli coming down. Harris. Bad pass by Harris. Gavremont takes advantage of it. Vickers on the wing. Led his man too far. Ranger passing has been a bit off.
Hasn't been good at all, Jim. A little uptight.
Here's an interception by Vickers. Score!
So for the third time in the last 4 games, Vickers gets on the scoreboard. He intercepted an errant pass by the Islanders, went in on the left side, and Jim, he just looked Smith in the eye and let it go. There's Lorimer. Watch Vickers take it away from him. Hedberg takes him out of the play, and Vickers, look at him look up. This is a great camera angle. It is 1-0 New York. Rangers.
What a check by Hedberg to set that up.
Vickers has been a different player, Jim. We've mentioned that before since he's been playing with Hedberg.
It is technically an unassisted goal. Last man to touch it was an Islander, but Hedberg's check set that one up on a beautiful check on Lorimer. 1-0 Rangers. Islanders had the puck coming out of their own end. Wayne Merrick sends one in. Vickers is back, but overskates it. This is Beck having trouble finding the handle, but Barry gets it to center zone. Hedberg trying to break and could not get by Lewis. Ginelli to Lewis. Marois on Lewis, having trouble with it. Now runs him. They got Tonelli in front. They got a man on the right side, too, and Laura will score! From around behind the net.
Billy Smith gets it back in goal. It went off of Sotar's foot and back into the net. There's Lewis. He throws it behind the net. Billy Smith, Harris is there. Watch him. Off of the foot, off of the skate of Sotar. It is a tie hockey game.
Boy, they come in a hurry, don't they? Half the period with no score, tight checking. And suddenly you've got 2 goals. It is time. Lewis and Tonelli on the assist at 10:38. It is Harris's goal. It is tied to 1. Kazicki in front on the right side. Oh, what a check that time. Langevin really put his man down as Markham tried to get out on the right side. Markham's all right.
Islanders are using their body more than I've seen them.
This is Markham on the right side. Langevin trying to line him up again and almost had him.
Face-off will be just inside of the Ranger zone.
8 minutes and 52 seconds to go in a whale of a hockey game, but it has to be when Rangers and Islanders play.
Ron Duguay.
Trying to avoid that cliche, you know, the old business when these two teams get together, anything can happen, but it's impossible to avoid. This is the kind of confrontation that gave birth to the cliche. Duguay. Rangers lost it. Howitt, number 8. Eluded the check but lost the puck. Stolen by Kalur. And cleared to center zone. Kazicki coming back. The Islander forwards are doing a good job of coming back tonight generally. This has been one of their problems. Almost stolen. Rangers checking very well here. Look at Markham coming across. Kazicki sends one in, left side. 8:07 to go.
Both teams make changes.
Greshner. Dugay's flying. Got Markham. Markham spun around and off the puck. Gillies took a hit, lost the puck. Dugay's got it. He takes a hit and loses the puck. Good checking. Here comes Trottier. Gillies goes in front. Gillies has the puck. Knocked away from him. Stick check Dugay. Don Maloney. Hit by Bossy. Crowd applauds that. He doesn't throw his body too often. Good checking. Fascinating to watch. Hit by Gillies on Greshner. And the puck's back to center zone. There are more hits than stick handling tonight. Bossy.
And because of it, Jim, the puck is being mishandled.
By both teams. Don Maloney finds Espo, right side. Maloney's in front. Espo centering pass off the side. Murdoch on the off wing against Trottier. Don Maloney behind the net. Esposito tries to get to the puck and has trouble being hooked in front. Don Maloney couldn't hold it. Bossy. Islanders with a pretty fast breakout. Bossy trails the action. No penalty call. Denny Potvin turns it in. Potvin, nice stick handle. Here's Trottier with a shot. Goal!
Brian Trottier, the leading scorer in last year in the National Hockey League, puts the Islanders ahead 2-1. Beautifully set up by Dennis Potvin. The puck was acting like a hot potato in center ice. Nobody able to take it. There's the puck. Finally, Dennis Potvin gets it. He just gets it over the line, and he sees Trottier on the left-hand side. Trottier goes in, and with the boomer right between the legs.
Sochart had the angle, he had the position, but he left the gate open.
Seemed to me he opened his legs just at the last minute, Jim.
Yep, could have been off balance. And it's Islanders 2 and Rangers 1. Just one assist at the Dennis Potvin at 13-11. Trottier left all alone on the left side. Here come the Islanders again. Bossy drop pass. Trottier's got a man in front in Gillies, and Bossy's out there. Potvin shot, save! Rebound, Rangers have it. Barry Beck. Nice soft pass to Murdoch. And Murdoch sends it in. Tremendous end-to-end action here tonight. Checking is beautiful to see. Beck is in deep on Bossy. Esposito could not keep it in play. Espo slowed up going in, and Trottier takes it away. 5:56 to go. Islanders changing, so are the Rangers. Both teams changing. Vickers just on the ice. Give away. Merrick's got the puck. Taken away by Kachuk. Marois should be able to get to it. Just in front of Tonelli. Vickers takes a hit. Lost again. Harris comes in. Poke checked away by Marois. Lewis has the puck. Look at this checking. Delight. Barry Beck. Tonelli shot toward the net. Look out, Sotart, behind the net. Harris working on it. Harris turns the corner, unmolested. In front, and Beck is there. Beck off the sideboards into center zone to Lewis. Right back in again.
This is as good as I've seen the Islanders check in years.
Here comes Vickers. Kachuk. Vickers. Hedberg's on his right. There's the pass. Hedberg takes a hit. Smith almost mishandled that puck on a bad bounce off the backboards. Harris ahead. Back to center zone, Greshner. Right back off the sideboards again. Rangers changing as Vickers goes off. Lewis ahead. Johnstone is just on the ice in Vickers' slot. Tonelli takes a hit from Kachuk. 4:48 to go. Back to the Rangers' end. For the first time, it quiets down just a bit. Amazed they've got any strength left. Hedberg in front. Puts Lewis in hard. Good hit by Anders Hedberg. Tonelli across. Poke checked away. Merrick. Lewis. Lorimer ahead. Hit by Duguay. Here comes Greshner. He's got some room to move for a change. Screen shot wide. Warren Miller, 24, takes a hit. Still has the puck. He's got Duguay in front. Johnstone's there too. Back pass coming to Greshner. Greshner, a screen shot, knocked down in front. Off Duguay. Miller trying to get to it and having a problem. Billy Smith swings the lumber in front. They might have had him. There's a penalty coming up. Smith holds. There's a penalty been called. Smith and Johnstone started to go to it. Smith has the headhunter's reputation with that big goaltender stick, as you know. He took a swipe at Johnstone, and I think that was the penalty, Bill. That's the one I was watching at the time.
I'm sure it was a penalty, Jim. Eddie Johnstone, I hope for the Rangers' sake, did not nullify it.
Break in the action. Score, Islanders 2, Rangers 1.
Where do you say the penalty? That was before that. That was not the shot of the penalty. He swung at the Ranger player, I think it was Eddie Johnson, before Duguay took the shot.
Exactly right, Bill. So it's slashing on Billy Smith, and for the second time tonight, the Rangers will have a power play with 4 minutes and 4 seconds to go in the first period, and the Islanders leading by 2-1.
Murdoch, Maloney, Esposito, Greshner, and Barry Beck for the Rangers.
Face-off Rangers. Murdoch to Greshner. Left point, Beck. Beck holds it away from Henning. Murdoch going with the free puck. Islanders come out of the box formation. They've broken it, but they've got the puck. Howard. Greshner back. Beck. Looking for S4 Murdoch. They mishandle the puck at the red line. And part of the reason for the mishandling tonight is the checking, of course. Rangers are looking up. Beck. Don Maloney. Murdoch's on the right side, wide. They're hoping for Murdoch in the corner. Here he comes. Potvin's there first and did not clear. Greshner to Esposito. Bouncing puck. Espo to the corner. Murdoch on the far side. Shot, save, rebound, loose. Shot, score! Don Maloney.
Jim, unusual for Don Maloney to make a play like that. He's usually anxious to give the puck away. This time he took the puck from behind the net, came out, missed one shot, had another chance. There's Espo. Greshner had given Espo the puck. Now watch Maloney. He takes the shot, it goes off a stick. He gets another opportunity and he puts it behind Smith. Esposito and Greshner will get the assist. It is now a tie game with 3:11 to go.
Less than a minute into the Ranger power play. Don Maloney has scored to even it at 2.
That's a power play goal, and it's Don Maloney's 4th of the season.
Jim Gordon and Bill Chadwick sending you the action from the Coliseum. Sorry you can't be here in person. It's a dandy. Gillies lost it. Marois has it. Lost it in turn. Brian Trottier coming in. That's Beck on Trottier. Lewis cross ice pass. Lorem has got a shot and a screen. Knocked down. He's got it. Break in the action. Score Islanders 2 and Rangers 2.
That assist by Esposito gives him 824 career assists. He's one shy now of Alec Delvecchio in the 4th place in all-time NHL scorers.
Lorimer, screen shot. Stopped in front. Marois could not get it by Bossy. As Trottier going with Beck. Beck takes a hit from Gillies. Two big men. Gillies and Beck. There's the hit returned. And front. Free puck. Rangers fighting for it. Gillies missed. Penalty coming up. Penalty coming up against the Rangers. Save. Rebound is cleared. So you saw two big men saying hello to each other. Gillies on Beck and Beck on Gillies.
Neither one of them are going to give. In the meantime, Malkin, who was brought up to replace Ulf Nielsen, goes in the penalty box for a cross-check. It'll be the second power play attempt by the Islanders. Shiro leaves Beck and Mauer out there. He sends Kachuk and Hedberg out to play up front. The Islanders power play 11 and 56 for under 20% now. The Ranger penalty kill, and they've killed off all but 18% of it.
Face off, of course, in the Rangers' end. Trottier against Kachuk. Trottier gets it back. Pearson on the point. Stefan looks across left side. Denny Potvin off the sideboards and deep. Gillies ridden by Marois. Bossy's got the puck. They've got Trottier in a slot. Beck takes it away from Bossy, and Kachuk is able to clear. Good play by Beck.
Beck just manhandled Bossy.
1 minute and 37 seconds to go. Potvin's got a lot of skating room coming down. Now checked by Beck, goes left and takes a hit. Free puck back, stolen by Miller, and Miller sends it into center zone. It was Miller's hit that pried the puck loose to begin with. Miller forcing Potvin back. Bossy at the red line. Here's Miller again. Good checking. Marois missed it. Trottier coming in. Marois back. Tries to clear and cannot. Potvin's got the puck. They got a man in front in Trottier. There's the pass to Gillies. Pass is stopped by Beck. Potvin and Miller with their sticks high a little bit. Tempers have been high in the warm-up.
There's the new captain of the New York Islanders. Bossy goes in, throws it in the corner to Gillies. Gillies tries to get it out front, but Big Beck comes over it. There you see Potvin running into Warren Miller. Jim, evidently the Islanders' game plan has been hit, check, check, hit, hit, because they have made the Rangers keep their head down. 1:09 to go on the penalty to Markham.
Kachuk and Kazicki. Greshner behind the net. By Pearson. Hedberg's coming in a hurry, and Smith has to get into the play. Hedberg nearly took Smith's legs out from under him. He faked the slash. Pearson with the puck. Galore coming in. Right on in front. Save! Oh, what a save!
A bad bounce off the backboards almost put Sotar in trouble, but what a save he came up with. Jim, the reflex is phenomenal. There's the puck going behind, and it comes right out between his legs and the shot. Billy Harris almost came up with the second gift he's got tonight.
Looked like Sotar stopped the first with his body. When it went over his shoulder, he grabbed it with a glove and flipped it out. Good move by Sotar. 1:11 to go. First period.
40 seconds left in the penalty to Markham.
Face off on the left side. Galore against Kachuk. Galore wins the puck. It comes back up and poked away by Johnstone. Johnstone tried to get through his man. No penalty called as he pulled him down. Shot is stopped on a save. Smith has lost his stick. Rangers have the puck. Smith is playing without a stick, but it's back to center zone. Kazicki's got the puck. Smith has not gone to get a stick yet. He will now as Kazicki drops it in and back to center zone. Open net. Rangers could not get to it in time. Smith still hasn't got a stick. He should get the puck and the stick both now. Pearson with the puck. Rangers were lucky Johnson didn't get called for a penalty. It wasn't that bad, but the man took a dive and made it look awful good.
Pulled him off the play, Jim.
Yep. Warren Miller has it. Penalty is over. 27 seconds to go in the first period. Miller throws one into the corner. Lorimer against Johnstone. Tonelli with the puck. Lewis to Tonelli. 10 seconds on the clock. Tonelli with a good rush. Poke checked away by Marois. Cleared by the Rangers. There will be no icing. That'll take care of the period. And so at the end of the first period, the score is Rangers 2, Islanders 2. Back here at the Veterans Memorial Coliseum in Nassau County, Long Island, Rangers and the Islanders are having the kind of a game you could have predicted. The Islanders have come out hitting and checking. Probably as good a game as they have played all year long from those two standpoints. And yet at the end of one, the score is Rangers 2, Islanders 2. And the shots on goal also remarkably equal. 7 for the Rangers so far, 8 for the Islanders. In the scoring, Vickers got the first one at 9 minutes and 56 seconds after an excellent check by Hedberg. Took Lorimer out of the play along the boards. Vickers went in, looked Billy Smith in the eye, and fired it home. This was after Vickers had missed a dead-on shot inside when he was just too close and really couldn't get all the wood on the stick. All the wood on the puck, I should say. And so Vickers led off with the scoring tonight. Islanders were down 1-0. Very quickly, that one came at 9:56, and at 10 minutes and 38 seconds, the Islanders got it right back. They came storming in. Billy Harris turned one around from behind the net. It looked to us like it hit Sotar on the skate, winning off Sotar, and it was suddenly a tie game, 1-1. Then the Islanders took a one-goal lead with Trottier getting one, with the assist coming from Denny Potvin. It came at 13 minutes and 11 seconds. Close to the end of the first period, the Rangers were able to draw a penalty. This was by Billy Smith. And of course, it's a rare game indeed. The Smith, when he's in goal, doesn't draw a penalty. He likes to use his stick. He gets a little bit upset about people playing on his front porch. Smith went out for the penalty, or at least they put a man in the box for Billy Smith. And at 16 minutes and 49 seconds, Don Maloney got the power play goal right out in front. As Bill pointed out at the time, Don Maloney generally gives the puck away in front. He likes to give it to his teammates. He considers himself the corner man, the guy who sets up the man in the slot. But he had the good shot. He took the good shot, and in it went. Assist to Phil Esposito and also to Ron Greshner. Esposito now has 1 goal, 1 assist to go before he's tied with Alex Del Vecchio for 4th all-time high in the National Hockey League. It seems every time Espo laces on his skates these days, he's tying a record or beating one. Look, Head went out for interference for the Rangers, for hooking rather, at 27 seconds of the first period. Markham at 17:29 for interference. Meantime, Howard Smith went out at 4:23 and 15:56. Once again, the shots on goal, 7 for the Rangers, 8 for the Islanders. And all in all, an exciting first period. No reason to believe the second and third won't be just as good. Bill Chadwick and I will be back in just a bit. We'll pause now for systems identification. Here in Nassau County, the game between the Islanders and the Rangers tied at 2. And you can't help but think, sitting in this broadcasting booth as we were last year, as a matter of fact, it wasn't even a year ago during the playoffs, that, Bill, nothing has changed. This is the way the Islanders and the Rangers were playing the last time we saw them here.
Yes, and this is the way the Islanders should have taken the play to the Rangers in the playoffs, Jim. They didn't because the Rangers did not give them the opportunity. If you remember the playoffs last year, the Rangers' strategy was to negate Trottier and Potvin. They did that very, very thoroughly. In this hockey game, the Islanders seem to me to be checking very, very well, making the Rangers keep their head up, not letting them concentrate on the puck, but they are hitting also.
They are hitting with some authority tonight, and I don't know how many times that puck changed hands. In one sequence of plays about, I would think, the 8-minute mark at center zone, I think both teams had 6 straight handles of the puck and couldn't hold it for more than 1 shot. Everybody was checking.
Well, of course, the Steve Vickers goal was because Hedberg took out Lorimer. He made the hit on Lorimer. And, of course, the Trottier goal coming from Potvin was because the Rangers lost the puck on a hit in center ice. So 2 of the goals were because of hits.
Interesting to think about how deep the Rangers are this year, too. They have lost some very, very good hockey players, especially in a game like this, a guy like Dean Talavis, an excellent checker, too. But they've lost a very strong defenseman in Carl Vadnais. Nilsson is out, of course. And all in all, for the Rangers, this is a very, very difficult job to come out here and expect to match man for man with the Islanders. I think they've done well to hold up a 2-2 tie right now.
The Islanders in relatively good shape. All they have lost is Bobby Nystrom, but the big loss for the Rangers, as it was in the playoffs, is Ulf Nielsen, and he's been playing tremendous hockey. And the line of Nielsen, Hedberg, and Vickers has been the big line for the Rangers. But it seems to me that Nielsen never plays against the Islanders. He didn't play in the whole of the Stanley Cup semifinals last year, and now he's out with the flu, and the Rangers certainly help that young man get better fast. But the guy that you mentioned that is a very valuable and key man to the New York Rangers is Dean Talavis. He's the guy that idolized this type of a hockey game. He can check, he throws the body, and he can make the play. The Rangers missed that young man, and of course, Carl Vadnais.
And we have missed one guy intentionally because we want to talk to him about him at some length. John Davidson did as much as any Ranger last year, of course, to get the Rangers as far as they did. And I think John must feel awful about not being in this one tonight because in his series against the Islanders, he was at his best. I don't want to negate what Sotart's been doing. After all, Sotart's had 4 games without a loss so far this year and might very well have played here tonight. But Davidson must really feel out of water right now because his games against the Islanders were really classic.
Sotot does not feel out of place playing against the Islanders. He's played against them 4 times. He's won 2. He's lost 2. He's gotten one of his 2 shutouts in National Hockey League against the Islanders. But I was talking to Big John Davidson in the press room before the game. I asked him how he felt. He said he never felt better. The leg has responded to treatment, and he should be back soon. He's been practicing the last 2 days, Jim.
You know, one of the things I've read and heard over the past couple of days about the fairly slow start for some of the more outstanding teams in the National Hockey League is how difficult it is for teams to get up for every game now, Bill, because they think the playoffs are sort of automatic. And watching the play down here tonight with the Islanders, all I can think of is a couple of more rivalries like this, and nobody's going to take anything for granted. You get up automatically when you get up out of bed.
That's right, and the established clubs are not having an easy time against these expansion teams, and it's my prediction that the expansion teams will find it tougher as the season goes on. After they make 1 or 2 trips around the circuit, they're going to find it real tough. But these 2 teams, no matter who they play, when they play against each other, I mean, are just outstanding, and anything can happen in this game.
Rangers have a couple of tough games coming up this week. As a matter of fact, tomorrow night against Detroit at Madison Square Garden. Then on the road against Atlanta on Friday night. And Atlanta, down through the years, up until last year when the Rangers finally snapped what had been a fairly effective jinx against them, Rangers always have a difficult time down there. This is a big, fast-skating team in Atlanta. They got excellent goaltending, and it should be one of the better games of the year.
And the Patrick division is still the division to beat, with the Philadelphia Flyers, who has gotten off to a tremendous start, almost reminiscent of the Atlanta Flames last year, and Atlanta coming along strong. The Rangers and Islanders, I think, are still thinking of the playoffs last year. I don't think they've forgotten it. They have not come back to standard, and Washington is not a bad 5th club in that league.
You know, when you look at the Islanders tonight and understand they have gotten off to a bad start, I had the sneaky feeling halfway through the first period that from here on in they will skate very well regardless of what happens tonight, because they're finding out that what they did tonight is working, that the checking works, at least up until this point it has. The Rangers have been on the defensive, although they certainly have come through with a 2-2 tie up until this point. But the Islanders remember what their game was about. I don't think anybody's got to worry about them. As a matter of fact, nobody really has been up until now anyway.
The Islanders have won over the last 3 or 4 years because of the disciplined hockey that Al Arbor demanded. It seems to me that up until now this season, they have not been playing disciplined hockey. And I think that relates to the playoffs last year also. They played disciplined hockey for Arbor and lost, and I think subconsciously, Jim, in the back of their head, they feel, we'll try to do it ourselves, we'll try to do it our way. So a couple of games like this, if they happen to win a couple of good hockey games, they'll get back to the Arbor discipline. And don't worry about the Islanders or the New York Rangers. They'll be up there when the bell sounds.
Right now, both teams getting set for the second period. Just a minute, the second period will be underway. Get back on the ice. I anticipated the start of that second period a little bit early, unfortunately. The score is Islanders 2 and Rangers 2. If you were just joining us, once again, the scoring, Vickers and Don Maloney. Maloney's was a power play goal for the Rangers. Harris and Trottier for the Islanders.
The Green Machine Hockey Club, that's a local hockey association, will be sending their Midget A team, coached by Larry Hill, to the Silver Sticks tournament in Belleville, Ontario this weekend. This is a big tournament that many of the NHL scouts come to see. Lots of luck to the kids from Long Island. Do yourself proud.
Hey, did you see the crowd turned out for the Knicks the other night? Better than 13,000 people at the Garden. There's no doubt about the fact that the word about the Knicks is spreading. They're doing very, very well indeed. And a couple of outstanding attractions coming in this week. Larry Bird, Dave Cowens, and the Boston Celtics. Saturday night, November the 17th, and believe it or not, there are still some tickets available for that one. And Moses Malone and the Houston Rockets at the Garden. The Houston team comes in on Tuesday night, November the 20th, take on the Knicks again at 7:30 p.m. There's some of the action in the first period.
Just in time to see Don Maloney for the second time put it behind Billy Smith. Once again, Jim, it is beyond me to comprehend how a goaltender can keep his concentration and play the way Billy Smith plays.
You know, he came up, Bill, and I was with the Islanders way back when, during that first year, he came up with the reputation of being a guy who had to do that to get in the game. It's the strangest thing I ever heard in my life. Unless he began to take a few swings or get in a couple of fights or near fights, he sort of got bored in net. Amazing.
But he still does the job. He is one of the better goaltenders in and around the National Hockey League.
Tell you, though, I think last year in the playoffs, Bill, if you'll think back, that he got so involved that he forgot about tending goal, and I think it helped cost this team the series.
A goaltender has to have concentration. And when you're swinging your stick and you're getting involved in fisticuffs like Billy Smith, you've got to lose it. There's Doug Sotot. With John Davidson out, Sotot and Wayne Thomas have been sharing the goaltending assignment.
One thing when the Rangers come out here, I think you can take for granted, is they have seen about the best of the Islanders as far as checking is concerned. It's not going to be any better than that any time they face them. They've come out with a 2-2 tie, and I would not be too surprised here, unless it's a fast couple of goals by the Islanders, see the Rangers come storming back. I'm not saying they were out of the play at all in the first period. After all, it is tied at 2. But the fact is, they're not going to see any better checking than that. They stayed with it, overcame it, have come out with the tie in the first period. This one could be a good one.
Duguay, Markham, and Bill Lahead once again will start for the Rangers. Bill Lahead was called up when Doug Sullivan, the first-round draft choice of the Rangers, was shipped back to New Haven for a little bit of seasoning. And I think that'll help that young man tremendously. Bill Lahead had a good training camp with the Rangers.
He's pressing a bit, Bill. He's a good shooter, a hard worker. They'll come. Greshner's got the puck. Dave Maloney off Dugay's stick. Right back to center zone. Kazicki looks for Klur. And Kazicki takes the return. A bouncing puck, tough one to handle sometimes. Saved by Sotard. Dave Maloney, Greshner, Hedberg. I beg your pardon, that's right-hand side. Sent in deep now, left-hand side of Lockhead. Lockhead in the corner. After the puck, and the Islanders will settle for a face-off in their own end. A bit of a surprise.
Bill Lahead, brought up as a first-round draft choice a few years ago by the Detroit Red Wings. Got 20 goals for Detroit 2 years ago. Was traded to Colorado. Did not play very well for Colorado. Was picked up in a trade by the Rangers for Hardy Astrom, the Swedish goaltender.
Ray Markham skating right wing in this line with Eddie Johnstone in center now, and Duguay goes to the bench. Lorimer. Lewis. Gary Howard. Bounce out in front, but the Ranger defense gets back in a hurry. Giveaway, though. Lorimer's bouncing shot, save. Sotard had that one all the way. Hard hit by Howard in the corner. Greshner loses to Howard. Howard's got the puck. Lorimer just ahead of the check by the head. Shot in front is blocked. Free puck comes back out to center zone. Johnstone goes after it. Eddie getting a lot of ice time this year.
Howard made a dangerous pass. It was almost picked off.
Greshner. Dave Maloney coming in. Screen shot possible. Wide. Hedberg, unusually, off target. Cross ice pass, and there's a dangerous one in front of Hedberg. Lorimer. Here's Beck. Beck to Greshner. Different style hockey game here. Greshner gets in, but can't control the puck. Kazicki's pass, right-hand side, coming down hard now. Klur pokes one toward the net. There's Beck. He's ridden into the boards. Vickers cannot clear it. It's off his skates. He's got it again. Vickers, Kachuk, and Hedberg. Kachuk's got a shot. He'll take it. It's a pass in front. Save. It changed direction, and Billy Smith made a good stop.
Beautiful play by Wally Kachuk.
Wayne Merrick. Poked by Kachuk. Rangers breaking. Islanders on a change, but the Rangers will not get in time. Now Hedberg has to hold up. Ridden off the puck by Merrick. Denny Potvin. Kachuk in front. Puts Potvin down. Penalty. Break in the action. Score. Islanders 2, Rangers 2.
There's Dennis Potvin. Watch him come out of the zone. Wally Kachuk goes in to check him, and he did trip.
I was second guessing that penalty until I saw the replay. You saw it good with him. Got his left foot in there. Pearson coming down. Gillies puts his man down. Does not come up with the puck, though. Warren Miller fights back again. Left point, Potvin. Right side, Pearson. In front in the slot. Booted. Pearson gets it back. Johnstone's out as a penalty killer. Here's a pass toward the slot. Broken up by the Rangers by Marois. Bossy to Trontier. Shot. Score! And the Islanders pick up a power play goal.
Oh, it's a power play goal for the Islanders. Fossey comes up with it. There's a shot. Trache. Goal number 11 for Trache.
Time of the goal, 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Power play goal on Kajuk's tripping penalty. Mike Fossey on the assist, along with Stephen Pearson. And Rangers are down 3-2. Free puck, center zone. Fossey after the puck. Sends it right back in again. Beck around behind the net. Gillies throws his weight. And we'll have a face-off inside the Rangers' end.
Trache starting this season where he left off last. You don't give him too many opportunities.
Rangers are making a change now. Ron Duguay comes out.
Trache in 10 games, 15 games, now has 11 goals, 14 assists.
Duguay working with Lahead and Ray Markham tonight. Heading on the draw, loses it. Marois gets it to Beck, who turns the corner, comes up on the right-hand side. Free puck, Duguay breaks, lost it. Good sweep check, coming back that time by Howard as he was falling down. 16:39 to go, second period. Rangers down by a single goal. Barry Beck carries the puck. Perfect pass to Markham. Markham to Duguay. Just onside, but he lost it going in as Markham tried to take it back. Howard drops it off of Lewis. Lewis ahead. Poke check by Marois. Markham has the puck. Marois. Rangers trying to form up. Long shot. On the back of the net. And the Islanders will wait for a whistle.
Ordinarily, that puck would be brought outside, Jim, but I think it might be left in. No, he's bringing it out. Face-off just outside of the Islander zone.
We have 16 minutes and 11 seconds to go in the second period of a good hockey game. Glad to have you with us. Especially all the new people, Huntington, Westchester, and Suffolk cable system viewers. Of course, our regular gang from UA Columbia. Glad to have you with us. Tomorrow night, Madison Square Garden. Over most of these same stations, as they used to say in the old days of radio. Detroit. Bothwell sends one in. Islanders a one-goal lead. Breakaway, Bossy. He's got Trache right side. Good check by Bothwell. Semi got back just in time. Trache was waiting for the pass from Bossy, who lost the puck, but Bossy's got it again in the corner and back for a shot. Wide by Jean Potvin. Denny Potvin toward the net, blocked by the Rangers. Bothwell's pass, he's trying to put Don Maloney onside. It could be an icing call. Here's the whistle.
And the face-off will be brought back into the Rangers' zone with 15:40 to go in this second period. In the Patrick division, Philadelphia out in front with 25 points. Way out in front. Atlanta 17, the Rangers 15, Islanders 13, Washington pulling up the rear with 10.
Outside of Philadelphia, we're on an unbelievable tear. That's a tough, tough division.
Philadelphia 12, 1-1.
Only one loss in their past 12 games, 8 straight victories.
600 coaching games for Al Arbor. Congratulations, Al.
Merrick on the right side of Doug Sotar to the Rangers. Rangers down by a goal. Islanders have it. Screen shot, Lewis, save! And Kachuk has the puck. That was a nice save by Sotar on a screen. Islanders bodying the Rangers off the puck again. No penalty call. Gresham was expecting one. Back to center zone and across. Islanders with a one-goal lead. Shot is on goal. There will be no icing call. Greshner's got the puck. Vickers comes out, gets around the forechecking of Tonelli to Hedberg. Hedberg gets through a check by Lewis, who tried to line him up. Here comes Lorimer on Hedberg. Lorimer goes down as Hedberg leans into him. Hedberg finally pinned. Free puck in front. Penalty coming up. Looks like it's against the Rangers. Could be Kachuk again. That's a double dose of trouble with one of the best penalty killers in the National Hockey League if it's going to be Water going off.
It is against the Rangers, Jim. I'm not sure whether it's Waller or Vickers.
Break in the action. Score, Islanders 3 and Rangers 2.
Once again, the Islanders will have a power play. This is their fourth one of this hockey game with 14:42 to go. And as Jim told you, it's Waller Tkachuk for the second time in this period, this time for hooking.
Beck, Duguay, Warren Miller, and Marois clears. Rangers will have to bear down now. They're down by a goal. Here comes Denny Potvin. Potvin left side. He's in front of the returns. And missed by Gillies. What a setup by Potvin. But Gillies missed a shot. Shot now. Score. Bossy.
So the Islanders, as a result of 2 power play goals, go out in front 4-2. In 19 seconds of that penalty, the Islanders scored. Gillies had a good opportunity being set up by Bossy. There you see the miss, but they come right back, and Bossy gets the shot. Here he is in the middle of your screen, and he keeps it on the ice, just caught the outside corner. Goal number 10 for Mike Bossy. It's a power play goal, the second in a row for the Islanders. So the Islanders are doing now what they couldn't do in the playoffs. They scored 1 goal against the Rangers in 6 games in the playoffs on a power play.
Rangers now have their work cut out for them, down 2 goals to the Islanders at the Island. Here's Beck leaning on Trottier. Shot, backhand, missed by Bossy. Return shot, in, off the Rangers. It was off Mario Marois.
Now the Islanders are opening it up good, and these fans are going crazy. There's the play going in the zone. That's Barry Beck going over for it. Trottier makes the one-hand pass back. That one goes wide. He can't get a stick on it. Now watch this. And it went off the skate of Mario Marois. Dennis Potvin.
Five, 2 Islanders, a tough lead.
That's goal number 1 of the season for Dennis Potvin.
Trottier comes in. Islanders are now trying to burn it in deep. Gillies in the corner, takes a hit from Beck. Beck's got the puck. Marois. Pass Murdoch. Murdoch is after the puck. This is Jean Potvin getting back. Icing call.
Bossy and Trottier get that assist. The Islanders with 2 goals that were gifts. The first one off the skate of Sota, the fourth one off the skate of Mario Marois.
But they all look the same in the box score, and the Islanders lead by 3. A real tough lead to give away to the Islanders in their own rink. Let's see if the Rangers can suck it up and do something with it. Face-off will be in the Rangers' end. That the third goal in this period, the one that came at 5:49, was really one that stung. The Rangers hadn't got a chance to get themselves organized mentally before the puck was dropped, and the Islanders were right in their end again. They were flying. Goals came at 2:50, 5:37, and 5:49.
12 seconds apart in that 4th and 5th goal.
There's a hold-up here. I don't know why. The referee is looking into the corner, whether they have broken glass or something. Nothing apparently wrong. But there's some kind of a hold-up. Yeah, there is a problem in the corner with one of the pieces of glass in the corner. It's all right now. Coming up to Lahead. Lahead has the puck. Good pass sent in by Markham. Billy Smith has it behind the net. Lahead throws his weight a bit. This is Mike Kazicki for the Islanders. He's got Pearson coming in a hurry. Nice play coming back. Dave Maloney took it away from Pearson. Pearson and Maloney battling in the corner. Duguay trying to take his man out of the play. The head has the puck. He's bodied. Look at the forechecking by the Islanders. There's a pretty good check. That one on Howitt. Howitt and Dave Maloney go briefly. Breshner's pass. Markham takes a hip check. Pearson in the corner. Duguay goes after his man. Intercept, center zone. Dave Maloney to Duguay. Off his skate, not controlled. Breshner. Hit by Kalur. In center zone, Kalur again. This time he's got Wayne Merrick, who's got a shot. Kalur.
Kalur giving the puck to Wayne Merrick, and Wayne Merrick going around the right-hand side, went right around Dave Maloney and caught the right-hand corner. It is 6-2 Islanders. They have broken this game apart. That's Dave Maloney. He takes a slash at Merrick. Merrick gets the shot off. It caught the outside corner. And the Islander fans are loving it.
So Dougie Sotart, who has had 4 straight games without a loss, 4 victories, suddenly has a tough game now, 6-2.
3 goals by the Islanders in 1 minute and 55 seconds. It's Merrick's second goal.
Keller gets the assist. Time of the goal was 7 minutes and 32 seconds. Free puck now on the left-hand side, and the puck goes out of play into the crowd.
Unusual for Kachuk to take penalties. He took 2, and the Islanders scored on both of them. Kachuk, one of the best penalty killers in the National Hockey League, could not do his job sitting in the penalty box.
Jim Bothwell has the puck. Gavremont. And back to center zone. That one hurt Merrick. Off Lorimer's stick. Sotart drops it off. Bothwell's pass off the sideboards. This is Vickers coming in. Kachuk's in the middle, takes the pass. Walter tries to split the defense. Here's Vickers. Open net. He couldn't get a shot at it. Smith got out of the net. Vickers battling in the corner with Anders Hedberg. And we'll get a frozen puck there.
Billy Smith took a calculated risk and got away with it, coming way out of the net. He never touched the puck, but neither did Vickers.
Face off on the right side of Billy Smith. 6-2 the score, Islanders. They have hit the net 4 straight times here in this period. Bothwell. Bothwell, screen shot. Free puck in front, was blocked in front. Gavremont playing the left side as he comes back. Throws it by Billy Harris. This is Lorimer. Lewis to Lorimer. No icing will be called. Bothwell gets back. Harris on top of the puck, lost it to Vickers. Hard check, but Vickers still has the puck. He's got a man in front. Pass by Bothwell, just missed Kachuk. Harris hits Kachuk. Denny Potvin starts to carry the puck while Trottier skate. Rangers are changing. Harris. Bothwell off the sideboards. And into the Rangers' end. 10:50 to go, second period. Rangers down badly now, 6-2. John Maloney. Esposito against Denny Potvin. Espo trying to pry it loose. He's sandwiched between Potvin and Gillies, breaking the action. Score, Islanders 6, Rangers 2. After the face-off, the play in the Islanders' end. And the Islanders come out. Bossy. Back from Trottier to Bossy. Good drop pass. Gillies shot. Save. Rebound. Loose. Rangers have it. Don Maloney across. Murdoch in a race with Denny Potvin. Murdoch lost his edge going in. Espo takes it away. Murdoch in a slot. Looking for him. It goes through, though, and Bossy's got it. Gillies has Trottier wide left. There's the pass. This line's flying tonight. Shot. Save. Good shots. Gillies has it, tries to stuff it, and Sotart will have to hold. This line is flying.
There you saw the smarts of Trottier with that low shot for the short side. He almost caught it. Face-off in the Ranger zone to the right of Sotart.
Rangers trying desperately to get back in as 1-6-2. The Islanders giving them no room to breathe so far. We're in the second period. 9 minutes and 51 seconds to go.
At Atlanta out in front of Vancouver in the second period, 2-1.
Ron Duguay is centering this line for the Rangers. Eddie Johnstone and Warren Miller. Mike Kazicki against Duguay. Back to the point, shot from the point, wide. Johnstone by Pearson. No, he lost it. Callor sends it in a little bit deeper. Dave Maloney in front of his own net. Callor after him. Pass to Miller, right side. Miller, good pass. Duguay shot is high and off the glass. Shot in a screen, deflected wide. And back out to center zone. Rangers coming out of their own end. Langevin is the defenseman here trying to take his man down. Penalty, he takes him down. Langevin's going to go. Rangers will get a shot and a power play. And a big opportunity with a lot of hockey time remaining. 9:11 to go, second period. Breaking the action, score, Islanders 6, Rangers 2.
So for the third time in this hockey game, the Rangers will have a power play.
They have one power play goal and 2 opportunities so far. That by Don Maloney at 16:49 of period number 1.
Langevin in the penalty box for the Islanders for holding.
Duguay against Lauren Henning. Free puck, back Dave Maloney, screen shot, it is a wide rebound, missed by Duguay, rebounds in front, Miller tries to turn and can't do it. Harris knocks it away. Harris up to Potvin. Greshner keeps it in play, Harris has it and clears. Close call for Smith, but the Rangers couldn't find the open net.
It's Johnson, Miller, Duguay, Greshner, and Maloney.
Greshner with the puck. Opportunity for the Rangers here if they can break through the Islanders' defense. Time in the penalty, 1 minute and 29 seconds. Duguay. Hit it with a hard stick. It bounced too far in front. Greshner to Johnstone. Eddie's in. Duguay. Duguay lost it. Taken down by Lorimer. Johnston regains it. Johnstone to Greshner. Greshner trying to tee it up. Dave Maloney. Miller. Back. Greshner and Maloney get their signals confused. It's a breakaway. Here comes Harris. Score.
But when things go bad, they go really bad. Greshner and Maloney tying themselves up together at the bridge of blue line. There's Greshner and Maloney running into one another. Henning throws it up to Billy Harris. It is 7-2 Islanders with a short-handed goal by Billy Harris, his second of the game. His 7th of the season.
So the Rangers now in terrible, terrible trouble, down 7-2. You saw the confusion at the blue line. 2 men going forward at the same time, and only one came up, and he wasn't wearing a Ranger uniform. Harris gets the goal. That's his second goal of the night. Trontier's got a pair.
Billy Harris last season couldn't buy a goal. This season he's on a hot streak.
Rangers still have 52 seconds left to go in their power play. And they'll face it again. Ron Duguay over in the Ranger bench is furious. He just broke his stick, cut his head down. It's a tough one to take against, especially against arch rivals like the Islanders. As Bill said, when things go bad, baby. Steve Vickers in the corner. Hedberg against Lewis. Henning clears it down the ice. You don't have as many chances to get even with the team this year either, you know, with this balanced schedule. 30 seconds to go in the power play. Barry Beck with a nice carry. Hedberg goes in. 2 men go over the net. Hedberg to the point. Beck to Hedberg. 2 men in front of the net for the Rangers. They got Vickers and Kachuk there. Poke checked away by Henning. Nice play by Henning as the Ranger pass work is just cut too fine. 10 seconds in the power play. About 2 seconds to go. Up to Vickers. Marijuana to the red line. This is Lashman just out of the penalty box. Pearson. 6:55 to go, second period. And Lewis sends it down. Tim Bothwell. Bothwell. Ordinarily, about 25%. That one hit the lines. About 25% of this crowd, or 30% are Ranger fans. Boy, they've been quiet here tonight.
They certainly had nothing to cheer about.
Bothwell lost it. Islanders have it again. Murphy's Law. What can go wrong will. And the most inopportune time. Murdoch has the puck. In front. High by Don Maloney. He was aiming the puck for the upper left-hand corner. Went too high. Breakout. 2-on-1 if they hurry. This is Bossy. He can't handle the puck in time. Trottier gets in with Gillies. Trottier screen shot. Possible pass. Save. It's underneath Sotart. Somehow he took one away from Denny Potvin.
Brian Trottier had a good chance of shooting that puck himself. Decided to give it to Potvin.
Break in the action. Score Islanders 7 and Rangers 2.
Sellout crowd here at Madison Square, at Nassau Coliseum. 14,995.
Face off on the right side of Doug Sotart, having a bad day and being victimized too. One off one of his defensemen, one off his own foot, and a couple he should have stopped. Duguay goes deep. Pearson's on him. Dugay's pass out is a bad one. Coming up left side, Bothwell. He'll shoot. Stopped in front. Back to Bothwell. Passing to his wing, trying to find Lohead. Lohead in the corner now, going in to help Duguay. Pearson and Duguay locked up in a struggle. And finally, two men corral Duguay, and we'll get a frozen puck there. Duguay is furious. He's playing that way now.
Young man does not like to get beat. He's got a great future in the National Hockey League. Going to be the star of this game someday.
We have 5 minutes and 27 seconds to go. Period number 2. The Rangers down badly to the Islanders, trailing by 5 goals.
Rangers playing without Olds Nielsen, Talafas, and Carol Vadnais.
They'll face again. Bill and I will be with you tomorrow night, Madison Square Garden against Detroit. Then an away game down in Atlanta. Free puck. Breaking down the left side. Coming in a hurry now. Pretty good check by Bothwell. Puck goes out in front and lost. Now Pearson's got a shot. Score! Wow. Just an embarrassment now.
And they were laying it on Pearson with a shot from about 45 feet. Goes by the left side of Sotot. It is 8-2 with 5:15 to go in this second period. There's the play coming across the Ranger blue line. The puck comes out to Pearson. From about 40 feet.
8-2 Islanders. Couture gets an assist. And Anders Kaller gets one as well. In front. Almost. Certainly one of the worst Ranger performances ever against the Islanders. We'll check out the stats for you. Gevermont starts out. Watch that puck bounce. Everything conceivably goes wrong, including losing your edge behind the net. But a penalty had been called.
Grzycki will go for taking a penalty in the offensive zone. And, Jim, that's the 4th penalty in this hockey game. Has been taken way up in the offensive zone. This time it goes to the Islanders with 4:36 to go in the second period. We're
just trying to find out whether 9 was the worst. 9 goals were the worst against the Rangers by an Islanders. Kazicki goes for hooking. What is it, Bill?
I don't know, Jim. We'll have to look it up between periods.
8-2 the score here. Kazicki goes for hooking.
There's the hooking penalty behind the net.
Greshner on the right side. Warren Miller up. Last time the Rangers had a power play, they got scored on a shorthanded goal. Miller's in deep. Pull down. Greshner in deep. Rangers can do nothing except try to put the puck in the net now. They'll have to gamble everything they can. They're trailing almost impossibly, 8-2. Greshner. Miller trits it off the boards. Passes off Esposito's shoulders. That's the kind of puck bounce that's been tonight against the Rangers. That hit Esposito in the shoulders, and Harris almost had a breakaway because of it. Here's Espo coming in. He's got Johnstone on the left side. A man in the middle. Espo is leaned on, though, and taken out by Lauren Henning. Warren Miller. Miller looking for net or man. Dave Maloney. He'll shoot in the crowd. Wide of Billy Smith. Greshner. Shot. Wide of Smith. 1 minute to go on the power play. Heading at the puck in center zone with Gary Howitt, number 8. Johnstone's in front. Johnstone and Lorimer just behind Esposito. Dave Maloney with a good deke. Johnstone trying to put it in front, and it is cleared by Lorimer on the side of the net. And a whistle blows with some 29 seconds to go. 21 seconds to go. 29 seconds right the first time, and the penalty against Mike Kazicki.
Billy Smith is into it again. He now has 824 career assists. He is one shy of Del Vecchio. Del Vecchio, the great center for the Detroit Red Wings. Played between Lindsay and Howe. Face-off in the Islander zone to the right of the rambunctious Billy Smith.
If you have a program that is autographed by Clark Gillies, come down to the Zamboni machine entrance at ice level now and be a contestant playing score.
Face-off on the right side of Smith.
You have the autograph program with Clark Gillies autograph on the last page of the Chevrolet.
Walter Tkachuk now against Trottier.
Zamboni machine entrance now.
Beck in deep. Vickers. Beck. Marois fakes the shot. Marois. Beck. Shot. Tick save. 5 seconds to go on the power play. It'll be over in 3.
Face-off continues to be in the Islander zone. Barry Beck and Walter Tkachuk. There's a shot by Big Barry. Went off the right pad of Billy Smith.
Tomorrow night, the Rangers entertain Detroit at Madison Square Garden. And Friday in Atlanta. Merrick against Tkachuk. In the center zone, the power play is over. Merrick has it. He's up on the lip of the boards and dropped down on the ice again. Tonelli going in. Beck is back. Barry Beck. That's good checking by Merrick in front of him. Hedberg couldn't quite reach it. Tkachuk does. Almost put himself offside going in. Tkachuk's got the puck. Vickers in front. Walter can't find him. Free puck behind the net. Hedberg comes up with it past Tonelli. Shot toward the net, goes wide. Rangers have not been on net tonight. Everything's gone wrong for them. Couture now to the red line and lost it. Merrick sends it in.
Jim, we mentioned in the first period that the Rangers were not sharp. Their passes were not sharp in that first period.
Certainly hasn't improved much, has it? Back across. Marois. Penalty coming up as Hedberg is put down by Vittor. Hedberg's going to take a run at him. Look out. Hedberg didn't like being cross-checked and decided to take things into his own hands.
Jim, Vittor just hit Hedberg with a blind side shot.
Now we got Beck and Vittor wrestling a little bit there to the right of your screen. That might develop into something. They're just holding each other off. Hedberg went down and he came up and he was looking for Vittor. He couldn't care about penalty or anything else. He went for him. The penalty had already been called.
It was a blind shot by Vittor. Hedberg had not had the puck. You'll notice that the referee has given him the penalty for interference. Hedberg had not had the puck, and he was hit on the blind side by Vittor. Hedberg then came back and slash-checked Vittor.
Ranger penalty on number 15, Anders Hedberg, 2 minutes for cross-checking. Islander penalty, number 20, Ivan Vittor, 2 minutes for interference. Time of the penalty is at 18:31. Hedberg, 2 for cross-checking. Vittor, 2 for interference. Time of the penalty is at 18:31.
Dave Newell is at the penalty box talking to Hedberg.
Can't conceive what that would be about, Bill.
I don't understand that, Jim.
No.
I've never seen it happen.
Captain Dave Maloney and Trottier are out there now. I don't know what, I can't conceive of what Newell would have been talking to him about.
I have no idea. Hedberg was awfully mad. He had gone to the bench before he went to the penalty box.
Ladies and gentlemen, a special announcement. The people from Wendy's.
The face-off. Both teams will be down a man. Looks like they.
Islanders should score 10 goals.
Looks like they're taking a 30-second timeout here, Bill.
Double chili.
We haven't received any indication, but I can't conceive of anybody standing around doing nothing unless they took one.
I have no idea, Jim.
Islanders have 2 men on the ice only. Now they're going to put 2 more out. It'll be 4 on 4. Marois sends it in deep. Beck throws a shot at Kallur. That one almost fanned by Billy Smith. 8-2 the score. Islanders over the Rangers. Penalty coming up. Beck is tripped. 2 penalties maybe. Yes. Islanders are going to lose 2. They thought they could get by with 1 and went for the second.
So it'll be a 4-on-3 skating situation and a delayed penalty besides that against the Islanders. There was a slashing penalty called before this one. There's the second penalty, a hook on Beck. So it's a delayed penalty against the Islanders, along with a 4-on-3 skating situation. You have Velour in there for 138. Dennis Potvin in there for slashing for 2 minutes. And Kallur in there for the hook. Of course, Hedberg is in there for 138 for the Rangers.
What a mess.
penalty timekeeper better get out of that box and give the players a chance to sit down.
Islander penalty on number 5, Dennis Bachman, 2 minutes for slashing. And to number 28, Anders Kalor, 2 minutes for hooking. Time of the penalties of 18:53. Dennis Bachman, 2 minutes.
18:53 the time of these penalties.
2 minutes for hooking.
Murdoch, Esposito, Beck, and Mawa.
53.
4-on-3 for the Rangers.
Vitua cannot come out of the penalty box when his time is up. He's got to stay in there.
Face off to the Rangers. Vadnais. Beg your pardon, far side Marois. Marois shot wide. And it is by Beck. Sotard almost gave that away in front of his net to Lauren Henning. Everything has gone wrong for Sotard tonight. Esposito's drifting for the net. Murdoch has the puck. Back to the point. Beck. Good pass. Good move. Shot. Wide. Murdoch off target. Rangers missing that net by 1 and 2 feet tonight. 32 seconds to go in the power play. Beck. Good check by Henning on Beck. Marois. Espos in front. Marois goes back to Beck. Murdoch's free, left side. Out to Murdoch. It stopped in front. They couldn't get it to him. Marois tried to get it through a whole forest of players and back to Murdoch and never could find him. 4 seconds in the period. Here's a shot by Murdoch. High, way up into the crowd. Look out up there. As the period ends. So at the end of the second period, the score is Islanders 8 and Rangers 2.
This is Bill Chadwick at the Nassau Coliseum in Uniondale, Long Island. We're between the periods 2 and 3 with a score. The New York Islanders 8, the New York Rangers 2. My guest this evening, one of the engine Rangers, a guy they miss very, very much at all times, Carol Vadnais. Welcome, Carol.
Thank you, Bill. Nice to be here.
I don't think you mean that.
Well, not really. I mean, you know, when things goes like they go tonight, you'd really like to be with the guys, you know, and suffer together. I mean, you know, if it's going to go bad, we might as well be in the same boat because when we win, we all win together.
Jim and I were commenting, particularly during the second period, Carol, that it seemed that everything the Rangers have done in that second period just turned sour.
Well, there's games like that, you know, like, you know, the puck's hitting skates, you know, when you go to clear the puck, it hit the guy in the back, you know, another guy in the back, it stays in, you know. There's games like this. I mean, you know, the guys don't want that. We beat them last year in the playoff. We want to beat them again tonight. We were ready for them, and things went the opposite way, you know. There's nothing you can do about that.
There was talk around the Garden and around the Rangers on Sunday night in New York that the Rangers seemed to be waiting for the chance to get at the Islanders Tuesday.
Well, we were looking for it, you know, for that game. I don't know if we're still looking for it right now. I'll tell you the truth, the way the Islanders are playing. But, you know, they were ready. You know, like, they have pressure on them, too. And that's their home ice. And they didn't forget what happened last year. We didn't forget what happened. But, you know, they had the edge tonight. We'll see what happened in the next game.
Carol, of course, it's very early in the season. Under 15 games have been played. What happens to two great hockey clubs, and I mean that, the Islanders and the Rangers, just starting off with mediocre seasons?
Well, you know, Bill, you refereed before. You've seen guys having slow start and all that. This team right now, the Rangers and the Islanders, are not having great start. But don't forget, you know, there's 80 games in the schedule. So in 15 games, we're 7-1. Who's to say what's going to be the next 65 games? Like, I cannot tell what go through everybody's mind and, you know, stuff like that. I mean, everybody wants to win games. We wanted to start as great start as we can. Philadelphia started a great start. We think and we believe we have a much better team in Ireland than Philadelphia. But, you know, those things happen. Atlanta last year started unbelievable. They only finished like a point before us or something, you know. So let's hope Philly slows down. Let's hope the Rangers get a good momentum and we get going. We had a momentum going when we had those 3 wins, before our last 2 games. You know, I'm not giving out this games, but I don't know. You know, it'd be pretty tough to say we're going to come back, you know. But I mean, we had a bad game. People say we had a bad game against Pittsburgh. I thought Pittsburgh played really well. You know, like their defense was really good. They cleared the puck well and all that. So, you know, it's tough to say what's going on right now. I mean, the guys want to win. They work hard, but things are not going our way. That's all.
Carol, it is my experience in the years that I was refereeing and the years I've been around the National Hockey League, a team does not have a bad game. It's the team that has the good game that makes the other team look bad.
Well, we always forget, you know, that's the big thing too, Bill. You're right. You know, like a team could be playing unbelievable, and then all of a sudden, you know, because we cheer for one side, we say, oh, geez, they didn't play well. Let's not forget that the other team could have a good game, and Islander was due for a great game. I think they're getting the bounce tonight. You know, well, I have to be honest. We have 2 shots on net. I mean, where are we going to go with 2 shots on net? Everybody knows that. But I don't want to knock our team. We have a great team, and it's one of those games. I can't wait to see the next game against the Islanders.
I think the Islanders set the tone in the very first period. They came out, they checked, and they hit. They were hitting after the release of the puck, and that's what makes the tempo of the game.
We had to expect that. You know, Islanders had to come out and do something. You know, they've been flat themselves. So, you know, the guys knew they'd come out and start a hit and all that. You saw Potvin throwing a few body check, few hip check out there, you know. He's their leader and all that. When you see Potvin doing that, you saw Bossy going the corner with Barry Beck, and they both hit each other pretty good, pretty hard. People were excited and all that. So that's what makes hockey going, and I think that's what made their team going. They were ready for this game. We were ready. 2-2 after first period was not that bad. They got the 3rd goal. All of a sudden, you know, the 4th goal hit a skate. You know, then they got the break. You know, then everything went wide open. We had to open the game because scores 4-2. You can't let them get the 5th goal. So you're trying to get the 3rd one. By the time you try to get the 3rd one, they got the 5th one. So then everything went wrong from then.
Tell us a little bit about Carol Vadnais and his family this summer. What'd you do all summer, Carol? Outside of take it nice and easy.
Well, we did take it nice and easy, to tell you the truth. You know, after the year we had last year, you know, summer was kind of short. We got home like, we got to Montreal, it was around the 2nd of June or something. We had to come back around September, so I haven't done much really, you know, like try to stay with the family a little bit more because, you know, we've been away so long, the season was that long, so nothing special, you know, just hang around with the friends and all that, you know, and talk about the playoff a little bit and try to bluff Montreal a little bit. It was pretty tough to bluff those Montreal people. They told me that series was pretty short, but, you know, we'll have another take at them.
Well, you told me you were going to come down and play some golf with me. You never got here.
Don't say that. I'd call you one day, but you told me it was pouring rain or something. You told me golf course closed on Monday. There's nothing I can do about that. They don't close
You
on
love
Montreal.
golf, don't you?
Yeah, I like it. You know, like I got many friends that they're pro golfer, and that's the way I think I can learn the game pretty good. I follow them on tournaments. I caddy for one of my very good friends once in a while, and I like to learn. You know, I like to ask them questions about what's going on during their game and stuff. I really enjoy it.
And the missus and the little girl, how are they?
Everything's fine. My daughter's in kindergarten here in Hartsdale, and my wife feels pretty good, you know, thank God, after that operation, those 2 operations she had, so everything is good, you know, like the only thing we need right now is a few more wins, everything will be perfect.
Carol, how is it moving back and forth between, you live in Westchester, you live in Hartsdale, beautiful countryside, but when summer times you go back to Montreal?
Well, I stay with my mother in Montreal. You know, my father died, I was 10 years old, and my mother's been by herself, you know, since then, so I kind of take care of her. You know, we look forward to go home because we don't see her too often. She might come down maybe once a winter and all that, and, you know, I'm asking God I can maybe keep her as long as I can, you know, I mean, but we enjoy Montreal. I'm raised and born in Montreal, but we started to learn to love New York a lot. You know, my wife loves it, and matter of fact, tonight my wife and the kids went to see some show on Broadway. You know, we're with some of the wives with their children tonight, so they kind of like it, you know.
So it's a real family affair, isn't it, the New York Rangers?
It is, you know. All the wives, some of the wives take good charge and, you know, invite the other girls and all that. It's I hate to use the word family because the Pirates use the word family, but we're very close to that. You know, everybody's close together, and it's very enjoyable.
Carol Vadney, the Rangers are very, very lucky to have you.
Thank you very much.
And now back to Jim Gordon.
And the teams will be coming back from the ice, ready for the start of the third period in just a moment. Veterans War Memorial Coliseum, Jim Gordon and Bill Chadwick. The Rangers are trailing the Islanders 8-2. And certainly, to be realistic about this, if you think the Rangers have a chance to come back and tie or win this game, it would be the comeback of the century. And yet, hockey is a strange game. What will interest us in watching this third period, first of all, the Rangers have a pretty good shot of picking up a goal or two here. They'll have a two-man advantage for some time. We'll talk about that in a bit. But I think the most interesting thing about the third period coming up is what kind of characters the Rangers are going to show for the next game, because that's what it's really all about. You can't let any team run you out consistently as the Rangers have been run here tonight. I don't mean physically, I mean mentally and every other way tonight. Islanders have been just that good. The Rangers are going to have to play them at least even in this third period. Otherwise, they're going to be down in the next game, too.
Well, certainly the Rangers are going to have to be a little bit more on net than they were in that second period. There was only 2 shots on net. Hedberg had 1 and Beck had the other, while the Islanders had 13 shots on net and pretty well distributed. Potvin had 2, Gillies had 2, Trottier had 2, and all the rest had 1 apiece.
Let's see, the Rangers will have a two-man advantage here. They've got a 4-on-3 coming out. Was Hedberg out yet? Not yet. The penalty was 18 minutes and 31 seconds when Hedberg went out. Tor went with him, so their penalties be over 31 seconds into this period. Then Potvin went out for slashing at 18:53, a delayed penalty to Kaller, and his will not start until Vitor comes out of there.
At 20:31 or 31 seconds of this third period, Hedberg will come out of the penalty box, and that'll give the Rangers a 5-on-3. Vitor has got to stay in the penalty box because, unless there's a whistle, and then he can come out and go to his bench. But Dennis Potvin's penalty does not start until Vitor's penalty is over. So it'll be a 5-on-3 and then a 5-on-4 situation for the Rangers.
And here come the Rangers. Doug Sotart has been in the net from the beginning, has allowed all 8 goals. To be fair to him, a couple were misplayed, off his own skate one time, off one of his defensemen the other time. A couple of bad breaks, but this was also not the sharpest night for Doug Sotart either. It is not in keeping with his 4 straight wins in which he was just brilliant.
Jim, I think the first goal the Islanders got hurt Sotart tremendously. That was a goal by Harris. When he shot it out from behind the net, it went off Sotar's foot and into the net.
As this third and final period gets underway, the Islanders defending the goal to your right, and there's Doug Sotart in the goal to your left. Excellent camera position here in the Coliseum, giving you a very good view of the game.
So the scoreboard tells the story now. Vitor and Hedberg have 31 seconds on that double penalty. Dennis Potvin has 5 seconds, 53 seconds. Something's got to be wrong with that one.
No, he went out at 18:53, Bill, that's right. He went out at 18:53. So you pointed out for a minute and 17 seconds, the Rangers will be in the extra man situation.
And Kalor's penalty then will not start until
the first man, Vitor, goes out.
Vitor goes out.
He goes on the ice, right. I learned all about that from a good referee I knew once.
There's Fred Shearer, the coach general manager of the New York Rangers. Well, I'm glad we got Jeff Shermack here. He'd tell us all. It is 4-on-3 for 31 seconds. It'll be 5-on-3 for 22 seconds, and 5-on-4 for a minute and 38 seconds. Thank you, Jeffrey.
Here's the face-off, and the Rangers have the puck. This is Barry Beck. Marois. Pass behind Vickers. Lorimer gets to it and kept in just by Beck. Now poked loose by Henning. And Tkachuk comes back. Tkachuk drop pass. Marois looking for open net. Got Beck. Rangers have 2 men in front. Marois looking for a shot. Vickers with Kachuk in a slot. Marois, save, rebound, Beck. Save, rebound, Kachuk, score. There's one.
So it is an 8-3 hockey game. This penalty came on the 5-on-3 skating situation.
That makes it 8-3.
And now you've got a 5-on-4, Jim.
Right. Rangers had their full team back with Hedberg out of the penalty box. Galore stays in for a minute and 58 seconds. His penalty has just started with the goal scored. And the Rangers trail by 5.
Ranger goal is third of the season, scored by number 18, Walter Kachuk. The assist to number 3, Barry Beck, number 25, Mario Marois. Time of the goal.
Rangers moving in, shot off a stick, high in the air and up into the crowd. Beck and Marois on the assist at 33 seconds. It is a power play goal. Rangers have got 2 out of 3 power play goals tonight.
It's the 3rd goal of the season for Walter Kachuk.
There have been 4 power play goals in the game and 1 shorthanded goal so far, with the score 8-3 Islanders, and a lot of hockey time remaining. Marois, shot. Would have been just outside the post. Potvin clears.
Fred Shearo's playing Barry Beck more tonight than he has played him since he acquired him.
Beck to Kachuk. Tough hop off his skate, off his stick rather. Free puck in front. Islanders have it and will be able to clear. A minute and 23 seconds to go in the power play. Marois, Beck. Beck plays the corner. Smith into the act. Esposito. Don Maloney. Danny Potvin for the Islanders. Did not clear. Stopped by Murdoch. 1 minute to go in the power play. John Potvin does not clear. Now rolls across the line. Meant for Don Maloney. Time in the penalty, 48 seconds. Dave Maloney. Espo ahead. Murdoch playing into the corner. Espo's in a slot. They can't find him. Dennis Potvin's got plenty of room to clear. He's going to carry it instead. 30 seconds in the power play. Potvin shakes off a hook by Dave Maloney. Put down by Don Maloney on a blind side. That hurt him. He's had a bad shoulder, and that hurt Denny Potvin. 15 seconds in the penalty. Save by Sotot. Almost caught net. 9 seconds. Rangers breaking down. They got a 3-on-2. Here's a shot. High off the glass. Bob Lorimer. Taken away by Lorimer. And the penalty is over. So the Islanders survive unscathed after the first penalty. Greshner sends it in. This is Mike Bossy. Lewis. Lewis with a nice move in the corner. Gillies. Greshner takes it away. Greshner.
Islanders continue to check.
Lewis has the puck. Bouncing puck goes wide and high. Bossy in the corner. Hit by Maloney's check. Gillies behind the net. Greshner trying to get through Gillies with Trottier there. Here comes Duguay. Well, we're going to stop there. Break in the action. Score. Islanders 8, Rangers 3.
Face-off in the Rangers zone to the right of Sotot.
Free puck in the Rangers' end. Eddie Johnstone goes after it. Josh Gevremont. Bothwell ahead. Millard off Dugay's stick. Stephen Pearson. 3-on-2. Slows up, though. Here's Bothwell. Kazicki still got it. Poked away by Bothwell. Nice move by Timmy. Ronnie Duguay. Taken out by Keller. Back into center zone. Gavremont. Smith has it all the way. That could have tucked under the bar, believe it or not. It was dropping down. Long shot. Gavremont. Sticked in front. Free puck. And Smith has got it. He wants to swing at somebody again. That's really silly. 8-3 the score.
Smith acts like he's got a lease around that thing.
Break in the action. Score Islanders 8, Rangers 3. "15 minutes and 33 seconds of hockey remaining. Third period. Rangers trailing badly to the Islanders. They've gotten one back. 8-3 the score. Islanders continue to play their game. They have played it well tonight. Gary Howard on the wing. Bothwell. Gavremont. Lead pass left side. Meant for ahead. He couldn't quite get to it. Bothwell across to Gavremont. Ray Markham playing right wing. Rangers had to make all kinds of adjustments because of the injuries and illness. Markham's got the puck. He's got a man in front of Duguay. Free puck is on the ice, and the Rangers can't get a stick down. Keller, number 28. Keller lost to Gavremont's stick check. Rangers had the puck. Tim Bothwell. Duguay. Hard run on Duguay. That was by Jean Potvin. Duguay right back in the play. Marois ahead, stopped by Denny Potvin. Rangers making a fast change. Wayne Merrick, number 11. Centering pass off Beck's skates. Good stop by Barry. Break by Hedberg. He might have a shot here on the screen. Sets it, waits for a pass, and it's an offside. A little Deke, and Kachuk went offside on the left.
Walla Kachuk a little bit anxious. The end of the second period, Edmonton out in front of the Washington Capitals 4-2. That game is in Washington. Wayne Gretzky, the great rookie, the great youngster, 19 years of age, got one of the Edmonton goals. Dion leads the National Hockey League in scoring by 10 points. Nearest competitor is his line mate, Zimmer.
Lewis passes one across right side, right back to Lewis. And sends one in. Beck is back. Plays it around behind Sotart. Kachuk from Vickers. Rangers steal. Vickers, Hedberg, and it's taken away in front by Lewis. Big play by Lewis. Tonelli across, intercept by Kachuk. Marois. Just by Vautour. Kachuk takes a hit, but he's got the puck to Vickers. He's trailed by Hedberg. Right, left side is Vickers. The pass to Kachuk. Missed. Smith came out and got a piece of it. Vickers in the corner. So is Kachuk. And a frozen puck there. Rangers looking a little better in that series.
A 3-on-2 break. They handled it perfectly. Could not put it in the net.
Break in the action. Score. Islanders 8, Rangers 3. On the face-off, it is cleared to the corner. Dennis Potvin has the puck. Tomorrow night, Detroit at Madison Square Garden. In front, Espo, save! Dead-on shot by Espo. He couldn't get it through Billy Smith. Here comes Bossy. Penalty coming up. Going to be against the Rangers. Oh, what a save! Oh, what a save that one was.
Well, Greshner will go for the Rangers for hooking. Greshner got Bossy going down the left-hand side. Here's a good scoring opportunity for the Rangers, Espo. And Smith was up to it, making the save.
Ranger penalty on number 4, Ron Greshner.
There's Bossy going down.
Time of the penalty at 7:03. Greshner
Went down good after Greshner hooked him.
7:03
So it's the 5th penalty against the Rangers, the 5th power play for the Islanders. They have scored 2 power play goals.
They came early in the second period by Trottier and Bossy to break the game open. Those were the big ones. Eddie Johnstone out against Brian Trottier. Marois. That's Gillies in the corner. But the Rangers come out. Marois. Mario down the right side. Johnstone forechecking on Denny Potvin. Gillies. They're rushing well. 2 men in front. Drop pass. Pearson. Shot. Save in front. Stopped in front by somebody. Johnstone tries to clear and cannot. Gillies and Beck go in. Beck's back up. In front. Stop. Free puck. Rangers have it. Johnstone. Beck. Fakes it around Bossy. Marois. Johnstone. Right back to Mario. Rangers have it open with 1:10 to go on the power play. Johnstone might have a shot here. They're changing. See, Islanders got caught in a change, and Johnstone almost bought one. Good play by Eddie. He looked up and realized he could make the run. 1 minute to go on the power play. And he lifts it in, Johnstone.
Barry Beck found Eddie Johnstone with a great pass.
Kazicki, bad pass. Rangers forcing the Islanders into mistakes here for a change. Gavremont, Dave Maloney. 30 seconds to go on the Islander power play. Rangers have frustrated it so far. One close call.
Markham and Duguay up front.
Mike Kazicki on the right side. Caller trails him. They've got Harris in front. It's off his skate and wide. Dave Maloney. About 10 seconds to go on the power play. Less now, 6. And the clock stops with 4 seconds on the power play.
The Islanders will be trying to find Harris to give them the hat trick if they can. Trotier's also got 2 goals. Face off just outside of the Ranger blue line.
Gavremont gets the stick to the puck and clears it just as far as the red line. Lewis flagged it down. Penalty is over. Lorimer lifts one in. Gavremont. Pretty good run by Keller. Off Kazicki, stick save, score on the rebound. From Kazicki to Howitt, and Howitt scored.
Howitt just come on the ice. Al Alba made a change. Put Howard out on the left wing, and he comes up with his 9th goal. Just inside the post. That's goal number 2 for Howard this season. 10:43 to go in this hockey game.
9-3 the score as Gary Howitt puts it in.
The assist to number 28, Anders Keller. Time of the goal, 9:17.
It came from Keller. I think I called Kazicki. It is Keller on the assist.
At 9:17.
That line is still out there. Rangers trying to get out of their own end. Greshner with the puck. Nine to 3, one of the worst embarrassments for the Rangers in a long time. Greshner with a hit, but he can't put his man down. Kazicki sends one in and goes to the bench on a change. Lewis. Islanders are swarming again. Rangers having trouble lining them up for the hits. Out in front, Rangers have it. Greshner. Islanders are not finished trying to score tonight, I'll tell you that. They're playing like they want more. 9:48 to go in this period.
As Carol Vadnais told us, they've got an awful lot to prove, and they're doing it tonight.
linesman drops one off. This is Pearson coming in. Offside on the right side with Wayne Merrick. Breaking the action. Score, Islanders 9 and Rangers 3. Back here at the Nassau County Veterans Memorial Coliseum with 9 minutes and 29 seconds to go in this game. It is a game for the Islanders. It is a tragedy for the Rangers. Not playing that well. Islanders playing excellently. Next game between these two teams should be interesting to watch. Tonelli. Bothwell stops Tonelli going in. Guevremont. And back into center zone. Guevremont. Hedberg.
The Islanders have not stopped checking, Jim.
Nope. They're playing an excellent, good, sound, fundamental game. Hedberg in front. But they're speaking about sound fundamentals. You saw the forwards coming back. 2-on-2 coming out. Harris. Save. That one could have caught net. Good shot by Harris.
He almost had his third one on that one.
Denny Potvin behind the net. He's got Trottier. Here comes Bossy in front. Stick checked away, though. Good play by Mario Marouin. Trottier with Bossy in front. Here's a pass. Potvin scores.
It is now in double figures. The Islanders 10, the Rangers 3. On a beautiful setup by Trottier to Potvin, and Potvin got his second goal of the game. There's Trottier. He throws it in front. He misses Bossy, but he gets the puck back.
And so Tart's gone.
Gillies will get one of the assists. I believe Trottier will get the other. Wayne Thomas is now in the net for the Rangers.
Potvin and Harris and Trottier all have 2 goals apiece tonight.
In no way, Jim, was this all Sotart's fault.
Nope. But he certainly wasn't sharp, Bill.
No.
They're swarming again, this time on Wayne Thomas. And Thomas didn't like the way Bossy came in and tried to dig that one away from him.
So Gillies and Trottier come up with the assists on Dennis Potvin's second goal of the game and the 10th for the Islanders.
Just a terrible, terrible game for the Rangers.
You have to have one. You might as well have it all at once.
Marouin. Beck. Beck fakes the shot in front. Backhand pass. Murdoch. Score!
Don Murdoch comes up with a 4th Ranger goal on an assist from Don Maloney. That's the shot by Barry Beck. Goes into the corner. Maloney gets it and throws it out to Murdoch. Murdoch by the right side of Billy Smith.
Ten to 4 the score. What a mess.
That's Murdoch's 7th goal of the season.
Wayne Thomas clears it into the corner. Here's Beck with Trottier after him. Bossy tries to put it in front. Bossy has the puck. Kicked away. Scramble for it. Cleared by Thomas. Barry Beck gets the assist on Murdoch's goal. Esposito double team. They got Murdoch coming out.
That's Don Murdoch.
John Maloney and Barry Beck on the assist to Murdoch's goal. 6 minutes and 38 seconds left to go in the third period before the Rangers can get out of here and get to the shower. Billy Smith makes that stop of a shot from the red line. Greshner. Here comes Duguay. And plays it into the corner. Eddie Johnstone going in against Pearson. Duguay gets it back to his point man, Dave Maloney. In front, off Warren Miller's stick. Duguay gets it loose, but Pearson is on the puck. Here comes Miller. Duguay stays in to go work on it, but it's by him, and Greshner has it in center zone with 5:48 on the clock. Howard. Howard along the sideboards. Heading shot, save Thomas. 5:33 to go, and some of the crowd begins to leave. Breaking the action, score Islanders 10 and Rangers 4. And he steers it into the corner. 5:28 to go.
In the third period, Vancouver's out in front of Atlanta, 3-2.
Johnstone on left wing. Kazicki's got the puck. And we're coming up on the 5-minute mark. Callender to the right side. Batur, long shot, wide. Good hard shot, that one. Kazicki fakes the shot. Has the puck. Back pass. Did not clear the line. Now it does. Now an offside call. Looks like intentional. She's going down the other end.
Ron Azelstein, linesman obtained by the National Hockey League from the WHA. Face-off back in the Islander zone to the left of Billy Smith. The end of the first period, it's Montreal 2, St. Louis 1. St. Louis beat Montreal in Montreal last week.
St. Louis, a highly much improved team this year.
Much improved team, Jim.
Looking good. Gavremont. John Potvin ahead. Gavremont. Kachuk coming down with Hedberg. Anders made a good stop of that pass. Drops it, though. He drops it for an Islander. Taken away by Tim Bothwell. Kachuk. 4:06 to go. Tonelli. Centering pass meant for Harris. They're trying to get a hat trick for him. They got 3 guys on this team can get hat tricks tonight. Harris, Trottier, and Denny Potvin. Kachuk. Kachuk in front. Save. In. On the rebound by Hedberg.
No, Hedberg from Kachuk and Vickers give the Rangers their 5th goal with 3:43 to go.
Now it's turning out to be not such a good game for the Islanders either. They're getting sloppy and allowing 5.
Just about did get by Smith. Hedberg's goal number 8th on the season.
It is hardly a hockey game. 10-4 the score. 10-5, beg your pardon. Scramble in the corner, and the Islanders come out.
Ranger goal.
Gillies and Murdoch.
The season scored by number 15, Anders Hedberg. The assist to number 18, Walter Kachuk. Number 8, Steve Vickers. Time of the goal is 16-17.
Chadwick has had a goal tonight. Hedberg has had one. Vickers has had one. And an otherwise terrible game for the Rangers. That line continues to function well, even with Nilsson out ill. Vickers and Chadwick looking good tonight. Hedberg, too. Nilsson came down with the flu in the game Sunday night, still ailing, and that can really sap the strength. May hopes to be back Sunday.
Looks like he might be out tomorrow, too. So
Yeah.
the Rangers tomorrow night will probably go with this same hockey club.
2:36 to go. Callip has missed tonight. Johnstone. Dave Maloney to Johnstone. Shot, blocked. Markham was in a slot. They couldn't find him. Pearson behind the net. Two minutes and 13 seconds to go. And the face-off will be back in the Islanders' end. Most of the fans beginning to leave the Coliseum now. They've had enough.
Rangers tomorrow night against Detroit. Friday night in Atlanta against Atlanta. And back in New York Sunday night against St. Louis.
Ray Markham will be facing off for the Rangers. On the draw shot. Save. 2:05 to go. Greshner's got the puck. Up to the red line. Greshner sends one in. Howard coming back with Markham on his tail. Pearson behind the net. Pretty hard collision with Markham. Just about a minute and a half to go in the game. Howard.
Howard's had himself a pretty good hockey game, James.
His kind of a game, Bill. Being able to check and throw the body. Also got himself a goal tonight. Minute and 10 seconds to go in the game. Bothwell to Johnstone. Johnstone's pass goes awry. Bothwell goes down after it. Kept in by Dave Maloney. Having trouble hanging on to it. Now it's back to center zone. Rangers take over at their own line with not much time going now. 48 seconds. Tkachuk. Pull off the puck. Loses it, and we've got 40 seconds to go. Tomorrow night against Detroit at Madison Square Garden. Offside going in. Clock stops for 35 seconds.
Face-off will be outside of the Islander zone.
Rangers go on the road on Friday against Atlanta. Hope you're with us for that telecast. Back home again Sunday night for the Rangers. Final 35 seconds of this agony for the Rangers tonight. Gavremont. Greshner sends it in. Two Rangers down behind the net. They're trapped as the Islanders come down. Harris on the right side looking for the hat trick, but Henning overskates it looking for Harris. 9 seconds to go. Vickers. And it is over. Final score, Islanders 10 and Rangers 5. The wrap up in just a moment.
You don't move mountains, you go through them. And all you need to carve a tunnel out of a mile of hard rock is to be a little tougher than a mountain. And that takes steel and sweat and dynamite. Now comes Miller time. Time to head for the best tasting beer you can find. Miller High Life, America's quality beer since 1855.
If you've got the time, we've got the beer. Miller beer. Miller tastes too good to hurry through. When it's time to relax, we've got the beer. Miller beer. Miller beer.
Do you realize the diamond you purchased only 5 years ago may be worth twice as much today? Yet, if that diamond were lost or stolen, it could not be replaced at current diamond prices. As a certified member of the American Society of Appraisers, I can provide you with a complete and accurate appraisal of all your valuable jewelry. Call me at 256-9261. Remember, you may be richer than you think.
Tomorrow may be your last chance to buy one of America's most exciting cars for around $4,000. At Hackensack Ford, we're having our perfect threesome sale on the 1980 economical Pintos, sporty Thunderbirds, and tough Ford trucks. Pick from our $2 million inventory with Pintos only $39.59, Thunderbirds for $65.88, and the best selection of tough Ford trucks in the area. Last year, there were about 5 price increases, so don't wait. The perfect threesome sale, Pintos just $39.59, only at Hackensack Ford. Don't miss it.
Back here for the wrap-up the game between the Islanders and the Rangers. The final, Islanders 10 and Rangers 5. Shots on goal, 21 for the Rangers. 5 went in the net. 29 for the Islanders. 10 went in the net.
And that is the result of tonight's game. The Islanders now with 15 points, tied with the Rangers for third place in the Patrick Division. The stars from up here, we gave the third star to Harris, the second star to Dennis Potvin, and the first star to Brian Trache.
Final score once again, the Islanders 10 and the Rangers 5. Be sure to be with us here again tomorrow night at 7:30. Rangers will face the Detroit Red Wings. The announcers on the preceding telecast selected by Madison Square Garden Productions Incorporated. This has been a presentation of Madison Square Garden Productions Incorporated.